Doctors in the U.S. have performed the country's very first face transplant on a woman by the name of Connie Culp. I'm sure everyone's heard of this story already, and it's incredible. 5 years ago, this woman was shot in the face by her husband. Her husband then turned the gun to himself. He actually didn't die either, but he had 7 years in prison because of it.
You know, when you see the pictures, you think 7 years shouldn't do it.
It's nothing.
It's not enough, man. So let's go to the pictures, because that's what everybody's, of course, looking for. Now, when I first saw the picture on the right, that's the after picture, and I was like, wow, you know, they need to work on this procedure a little bit. And I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything like that, but it's, you know, I'm used to, like, voila, they come out, and they're amazing, etc. But then you see the picture on the left, and you're like, my God, they did an amazing job.
They did.
She had no nose left. She couldn't breathe on her own. And for the first time now, she's actually tasting food.
Isn't that insane?
You know, since she got shot.
That's what she originally looked like.
Oh, God. God, 7 years is not enough, man, to have done that to this poor girl. So this is the after picture. And yesterday, Michael was showing me this picture. I didn't have my glasses on, and it was her and the doctor. And I said, which one got the face transplant? And he's like, what, are you joking? And I was like, oh, when I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. But you know what? She's had a lot of surgeries, but I'm sure she's going to continue to have more, is my guess.
She's had 30 operations to fix her face.
30? Wow. Man, miracles of modern science.
Definitely.
You know, put aside how she looks, and, you know, I feel terrible for her in what she's gone through, obviously. And so her looks have gotten much better in that regard, you know, and I feel good about that. But also, like, the day-to-day things, the breathing, the eating, and being able to live life somewhat normally again. Look, that's part of the reason I love science, man. You keep whatever thoughts you got on religion or anything else, I'll keep science. I'm on that side.
Look, and I really think that she's an extraordinary human being, because I think a lot of women in that situation would try to end their own lives. I mean,
a lot of people.
A lot of people. I mean, she, being a beautiful woman, just had her face completely ruined by a man that she loved and was living with and everything. Look at her. She was beautiful. She had a completely normal life, and some guy snatched it all away from her. She was able to, you know, just push through it, continue going forward, and I admire that. And, you know, she talks about this one incident when she went to the supermarket, and a little boy looked at her and said, Mom, you said monsters don't exist.
Oh, no. You know what? The more you told me that story, the more I agree, man. I love her, man. I mean, that is a fighter. Someone who says, you know what? I'm going to get through this. I'm going to get through even this.
Yeah.
You got to really get behind that kind of willpower. And so she gets TYT stamp of approval. God bless. Go forward.
She's very admirable.